Hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Tram. Yes, I'm a day late. Yes, this is more plane reviews. Okay, who sent me a Viper and didn't tell me what I need? I don't know what pews are. Oh, I think that's a weapons pack. Yeah, you didn't tell me that I needed that. Hold on, this is the one I got from Kerbal X. Huh, it didn't tell me I needed that. Alright then, moving right along, we have only for the most bravest. What? What is... I don't understand what this is supposed to do. A toy for the most bravest and stupidest. And yes, it is by Metalman 333 and apparently Farewell Kerman. Yes, ejectable pods with no parachutes? Yeah, no parachutes on the back. Oh, there's seats back here. Okay, I see. So I'm supposed to what? Put Kerbals in there and put them on the seats and then fly around? What? Why has it got a cockpit if it's supposed to be, you know, from the seats or whatever? Let's see. Nope, action groups, that is the wrong button. Okay, good, we're fully fueled. Fully fueled? I mean fully loaded. Yes. And you might have noticed, simply by the fact that you can see the Mark 1 cockpit we have here, that I am clicking the wrong thing. What? Okay, what happened to my crew that were in there? I literally just checked and had crew in there, and now I don't. What the hell? Yes, I'm in 1.0.4 right now. I still have, curb inside because of that. I'm not sure if it's updated yet. I haven't checked today. But yeah, I'm a day late and I'm in the old version. And I believe this will be the last episode I do in the old version because the differences in 1.0.4 and 1.0.5 are minimal when it comes to physics and are mostly graphics, at least when it comes to the aerodynamics. Now for some reason, even though I went in here, I was looking at this completely incorrectly. That's why. I thought the right side was the stuff in the plane, not the left side. Shows how often I have to use that menu. Okay, here we are again, this time with enough crew. Let's eject one of them. Good, it was the one in the back. I was afraid I'd accidentally eject the one up front, and that would be a problem. Yes, yes, fall on your head. Fall and run over here. Okay, he's aboard. And this one is tripped. Okay, now that they're both aboard, let's eject. Yeah, that's gonna kill someone. Well, if it went any further, it would have. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh yeah, let's disable the brakes. And, it's too bad we can't, like, view this from their perspective. I mean, we can control from their perspective, but we can't, whatchamacallit, we can't actually, like, look inside and see from their perspective. And, you know, I get a distinct feeling that this wasn't actually tested. Either that or I don't know what you did wrong, but essentially the engines are being blocked by this wing here. The thrust from them, the calculations that it does to see if an engine is blocked, it goes far enough out to see this wing here and is like, nope, your thrust is blocked. Oh, but if I pitch down, it has thrust. And then it stops having thrust if I'm not pitching. And then if I pull up, it has thrust. Okay, maybe that's intentional, but you should probably have your plane actually have thrust when you're not putting any control inputs. Just an idea. Maybe. Are we gonna take off or? Oh, there we go. Just gently. Of course, the moment I stop, wow. The moment I stop controlling, we don't have any more thrust. So I have to like constantly be pitching in order for us to have thrust, which is kind of lame. So it's like a seesaw. It's a flying seesaw. Let's just pull up really hard and see what happens. Maintain stability despite extreme angle of attack. And we're able to just pull through and do a loop. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and land this because really it's not working very well. And yes, let's land it. Okay, next time I'm making one of these videos, I will of course be in 1.0.5. And since I'll be in 1.0.5 and we have the new hydrodynamics, I've already decided part of the standard things I do while I'm flying these is I'm going to... Whoa, crap! I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, they survived. Good enough. Even the person up here survived. Ooh, that's pretty. I can't wait for destruction effects. Well, destruction effects won't update because it's 1.0 and it's been on 1.0 forever. But collision effects, I can't wait for it to update. It probably works anyhow, but I hope he updates it. Anyhow, yeah, I will in the future start like crashing things in the water as part of their testing just because, hey, I will be able to do that in the future. Also, I forgot I had this installed. This is, what's it called? Better resources? I don't remember. Okay, it's actually the alternate resource panel is the name of the mod, and I forgot to recover things before coming back. Well, reverting. Usually I revert things, see, but now I've actually got to recover all this stuff. Next up by Metalman 333. We have the Worm Mark II. I already know what this is. I've seen these before, or at least similar things. Needs engine only for liftoff. Can use it in flight too. Maneuvers nicely and can do yaw turns. Top speed is very high. Land on 2 wheels, not 4. I guess Infiniglide hasn't been completely fixed if this works. Of course, if this doesn't work, then we know that aerodynamics has been properly fixed. Let's go ahead and put the landing gear out. Oh, come on, put them out, since it is falling over and it will probably kill itself. Yep, I thought so. Well, it didn't kill itself, it just kind of didn't work quite as intended. Okay, now we're in the air. We've lost a good amount, excuse me, good amount of our pieces. Alright, let's see if Infiniglide works. Yeah, I didn't think so. This was designed for the old version, yet for some reason he submitted it recently. And yeah, this kind of stuff doesn't work anymore, you know. So let's put out the landing gear again. Did I successfully? Yes, I did. Okay, and we're gonna crash. Yep, I knew it. Now, did I manage to shut off the engine in time? I'm guessing no. I've recently been using recovery more than reverting, which is why I keep almost forgetting to revert these flights instead of recovering them. Alright, next and last for the ones by Metalman 333, we have the XP-55 Ascender replica jet. So is this a TV show or something? Or, oh, World War II propeller fighter. Interesting. Okay, I have to look that up now. You know, I think I played an arcade game that had you flying one of these, now that I'm looking at pictures of it. Yeah, so the engine back here would be a pusher propeller with, I believe, 3 blades. And otherwise, this is fairly similar. These are, of course, a different shape, but that can't be helped with KSP parts. Actually, well, yeah, you could make it more the right shape, but it wouldn't be the right size if you did that. Oh, that's gonna bug me, because see, watch what happens when you move it. Just the clippiness, just, I hate that. Anyhow, let's take a look at these. Yes, yes, of course. Alright, and this is based on the Curtiss-Wright XP-55 Ascender, which was a 1940s United States prototype fighter aircraft built by, of course, Curtiss-Wright. And it resulted from a United States Air Army Corps, I said that slightly wrong, Army Air Corps proposal requesting for aircraft with improved performance, armament, and pilot visibility. And, woo, okay, I was scared I was gonna flip out there. Over the existing fighters at the time. Oh, this thing can pull some nice turns. I like that. Okay, I think this is I think this flies pretty well. This yeah, it can do some pretty sharp turns. Pretty maneuverable. I like it. I'd say this succeeds as a fighter design, as crazy as it looks. Yeah. Has pretty good performance all around, except for yaw. It seems yaw is a bit lacking. Yeah, it barely holds itself in level flight like this. But, oh well, that's not something you typically have to worry about. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Apparently, it was designed for a particular engine that was cancelled. And so, I guess they had to move on to a different engine. It doesn't say anything about them moving on to a different engine. Oh yes, here it is. A Menesco C68-5 inline engine. Fabric-covered welded steel tube fuselage and wooden wing. The undercarriage was non-retractable. Well, these are, since this is KSP, it's partially retractable. A special feature was the ability to jettison the propellers, to prevent the pilot from hitting the propeller during bailout. Oh, that's useful. So if you had to eject, well, in those times, I believe eject wasn't an ejection seat so much as it was just you jump out of the plane. But, yeah. That's convenient. That way you don't get hit by it and die trying to escape. It's useful. Alright. Let's move on to the next plane after pulling around the VAB at high speed. Well, not super high speed, pretty high speed. High G. Yes. This thing can turn quite smoothly. Oops, wrong button. And let's not clip the, oh, I landed that a bit harder than I wanted to, but it's okay. Tap the ground twice, but everything's fine. Whoa, this thing, yeah, this thing definitely will pull up in a jiffy if you tell it to. Alright, I just noticed those, yeah, they're mounted above the actual wing here. That's kind of funny. But yes, a successful design. And last for today. Yes, I know today's a bit of a, oh my god, just look at the shadow. I was gonna say, yes, today is a bit of a shorter episode, but oh my god, look at the shadow of this thing. What the hell? Now I get why I said it looks kind of like a bird. It does look kind of like a bird. Holy shit. It's like a bird mid-flap about to take off. Does this thing actually fly? If this actually flies, this is amazing. Oh, this is great. Yeah, this is, what was the name of the guy? This is by Ben-Ove Oldervik. Although I'm not sure if he meant to use that name or use a different name, but yeah. He sent this in, he's like, here, use this one. Looks a bit like a bird. And it does. You know what? I forgot to look at the indicators before launching with this one. And I really should have to see what kind of horribleness this gets up to. There's only appears to be 4 engines. Oh wait, no, because there's the ones here. Yeah, so there's 6 engines. Are those placed centrally? No, see, they've been slightly offset because this person knows better than to have engines directly in the fuselage. Good job, good job. Yeah, I want to look at the indicators for this because I expect them to look absolutely insane. I'm also going to go ahead and use these aerodynamic force things so we can see that this has a bunch of, quote, lift, but it's really more drag than lift, and a ton of drag, actually, also. We have the control surfaces providing quite a bit of lift, and, oh yeah, this thing's pulling up on its own. Interesting. There we go. We're now in the air. And let's see. Yeah, it's pitching down as far as it can just to keep us level, which is quite crazy. I'm going to go ahead and pitch up just a bit. Yep. Or rather, by pitch up, I mean stop pitching down for a moment. Right, let's let this thing rise up into the sky a little bit. Actually, I think it's very slowly pitching. It's very slowly losing control. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do a backflip with it. If it can. This can only go well, I assure you. And by well, I mean hopefully hilarious. Hopefully. Losing a lot of speed. Pulling up very slowly. And getting a little bit of lift upside down and pulling through the loop. And actually it flies, you know, alright, considering the massive, weird contraption that it is. I don't think we're going to pull up in time, though. Something just tells me... And unfortunately, I believe we can't do anything else today because the end of the runway's been destroyed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, not actually, because first I need to take a look at the indicators on that plane because I forgot to, and I'm curious to see where the hell they all ended up. Nice. Yeah. Your center of lift is a bit fucked, sir. Okay, that's not all either, because I went ahead and installed the missing mod, because luckily enough, the missing parts were called Pew, and I recognized that Pew is a weapons mod pack, which obviously changed the orientation of this piece since this was made, because this piece probably should not be angled like that. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be in there somehow, probably rotated. And it adds, I'm guessing, just these missiles, these, oh, Phoenix missiles, yes. AIM-54 Phoenix missiles. So let's see, there's 6 of them? Yeah, there's 6 of them. I don't know if it adds anything else. Actually, yeah, it adds this and those, because I know there are only 2 parts missing, and these are only 2 parts I see that aren't other things I recognize. And I'm going to go ahead and, I have no idea which way this is supposed to go. It won't let me right-click it to see what it is. So I hope I'm doing the right thing. Let's take a look at, see if I can find it. It is a data link / targeting pod. Okay, I'm not really going to care if I put it on here right or not in that case, because I'm not going to really be using it. Oh yes, and we also have a little, of course, we have the laser guided pod stuck in the intake where it will surely get chewed away and destroyed when you activate the intake, but shh, let's ignore that. Okay, Yep, let's give it a fly. This, by the way, is by a friend of mine who goes by the name Drake Kerman, and if I didn't already mention it, yes, this was called the alternate resource panel. I forget if I already said that part or not. And I accidentally left Discord on, as you've just heard. So, yeah! Woo. I alt-tabbed to close Discord. Well, to mute it. And then remembered that there was a broken end of the runway to watch out for. But yes, this thing flies pretty well. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to how these sound when fired. Ooh, that's a... It's kind of clippy. That's weird, because it doesn't sound like it's clipping, it just sounds like it's just kind of got a clippy sound to it. That is very interesting, it's like it's pinging, almost. But yes, this is a fighter. I'm gonna guess that those are air-to-air missiles, but considering we have a laser targeting pod, they are probably ground missiles, I would guess. I mean, is there a radome on this thing? It doesn't look like there's a radome on this thing. Yeah, this thing does not have radar, nor does it have a radar connection capability, unless that's been embedded into the cockpit or something. I see we have chaff to, well, flares and, let's see, do we have chaff also? Yes, we have chaff and flares to dispense. I'm guessing one of these action groups will, well, I found the fire action group, it's on 2. I'm gonna guess 3, no, 4. 4 opens the targeting pod up. Let's turn that off. 5 does nothing as far as I can tell. 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 does flares. And 9 does chaff. And there we go. We've expended all flares and all chaff. Not quite as maneuverable as I would like. It's a fairly big target as well. It must be easy for a gun to take out, because it doesn't move too fast and doesn't turn too fast, and big surface area to hit, unfortunately. I do kind of like the idea of the cockpit being way back here, though. Let's see if we can look at the front. It's too bad that you can't, like, see the front of the plane. Like, you can just barely see it while nosing down quite hard. Yeah. Did I just come really close to the ground? No, I'm still going really... That's interesting. I don't know what I was doing there, but obviously a bad thing is what I was doing. That's all for this time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in space. We'll hopefully get that fixed for next episode. Oh, what? It wasn't finished exploding.